Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Industry.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Kat.
And I'm Dog.
And today we're going to do something a little extreme.
Yes,
For me.
we are. Yeah. Before we get into that, we're going to do extreme today because they just released Rise, which is the single pre-release off of the new album coming out in June. And everybody's on this one, and I'm a big extreme fan. She ain't.
I almost feel like I should just be going. Yeah, it's just not my thing. You know, we all have our, but that we're going to do a lot of that on this channel. We have a lot of similar tastes in music, and then we have a lot of
opposing tastes.
Absolutely. So
she's not going to be having fun when we do like Tangerine Dream, or Vangelis, or
you know, the thing is, doing this, it forces me to really listen instead of just having it in the background as I'm doing chores or whatever. So I have found with other songs that, I pay attention a little more. So you never know.
And it's complimentary. You know, the last video we did was Tool. And she's a big Tool fan. I'm not really that big into them. I was never a fan, but wow, that was fun.
Yeah. See,
and we'll do more.
It's different that way.
So it's complimentary. Yeah.
And it's exposing us to different music.
Oh, there you go, using that word again. All right, before it gets weird, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
No, don't make it weird.
I just wanted to show you guys real quick behind us here. Bye-bye. When I say I'm going to work, this is my office. This isn't just a green screen background, which you'll find out shortly. But this is actually where I work. This is a place called Studio One in Bullhead City, Arizona, in the middle of nowhere in the desert. It's a very nicely equipped studio. And I'm going to geek out for a second here, all you guys who know engineering or know audio. You've got an M32 board there, which is a Midas board, best preamps out there. And then, because that's not enough, we've got Avalon preamps, we've got Neve, we've got all this outboard gear, and then the live room is just incredibly spectacular. We've been upgrading things and putting in lighting and all kinds of other to make the live room more enticing. We're going to end up doing live stream shows here, as well as recording albums and other things.
And interviews.
Kind of like what we're doing here, breakdowns and other things. So I just wanted to kind of show you that real quick.
We will do an episode, at least an episode or two, while we're in town there also.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're going to try to get, when we get bigger names, we'll be going up there because it's a much nicer atmosphere than our RV.
Yeah. Or at the radio station. So I just wanted to kind of show you that real quick. I am an engineer. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I'm a keyboard player. I'm an arranger, writer, producer, whatever you want to. I've been doing this a long time. It's his passion.
And I geek out a lot with stuff like that.
Yes, he does. I can vouch for that. So
on that note, we're getting back to extreme.
Yes.
And
so let's do it. Make me a fan.
I've been a fan since their first album. And Mother Don't Want to Go to School and all that.
I was minimally even aware of them.
Well, you know, with Extreme, they kind of got a raw deal. Because in the beginning, when their first big hits came out in the 90s, it was More Than Words and Wholehearted. So they were instantly tagged as a ballad band. You know,
and those songs I am definitely familiar with. Yeah.
But that was barely scratching the surface. That was the tip of the iceberg with these guys. You know, I mean, they were more like a heavy funk metal band.
Well, in their defense, the early 90s, I was a country fan.
Yeah.
So for a few years there.
Yeah.
So
And I was not a hair band fan, so to speak, but these guys were like my guilty pleasure because they were slightly hair band when they started out, but boy, have they matured. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at this. This is the new Rise.
Let's do it.
By Extreme. Okay. Any thoughts there, babe?
It's just that I never liked metal, and this reminds me of metal. I think that's what it is. It's not like it's bad. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but I'm gonna tell the truth. That's just me. Yeah. Yeah. It's not horrible. That's for sure. It's just not my thing. Is all. Yeah. I can see. I mean, I can see why they were big and they're popular. I mean, it's not like they're lacking of talent. Yeah.
No, this is even a newer, if you can say that, a newer sound for them. This is more driving metal.
Yeah, this
classic metal, like
guitar. Yeah, reminds me of classic and the drums.
Speaking of guitar, Nuno Bettencourt is probably one of the top 4 or 5 players in the world, if not the top. That gets disputable when you get there. You know, it's like then it becomes more opinion.
Sure.
Because
of course
there's so many greats out there, and he's definitely one of the top. His talent goes way back. I mean, on their first album, he was shredding like a madman. I mean, he had incredible speed and technique and everything else. But then as they get older here, and as progressions go on with their albums, you can hear him getting older, basically, and maturing in his playing and everything. And he's still got that really aggressive, growly, nasty rip to it.
They must have started pretty young, though. They don't seem. I mean, you can tell they're older, but they're not. They don't look old.
Right? No, they're probably 40s.
60s. They're in their 60s. Oh no, they're doing good. I didn't think they were that old. Not from what I've seen so
50s to 60s.
far.
I think they're around our age. Yeah.
Well, that's very impressive, guys.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, they don't.
Let's go a little further. I've got a story to tell with these guys, so let's go a little bit further here. It's almost like dance rock and roll. It's not pop rock.
Yeah, I can't believe they're in their 50s and 60s, though. That makes me, because the way they're moving and stuff, I know people in their 50s that can't, move.
I went to see these guys. I've seen Extreme live. I saw them at the what was the name of that place down there in Irvine Meadows. Before it got changed to the amphitheater.
That's where I saw Queen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when I saw these guys at Irvine Meadows, they were opening for Bon Jovi.
Oh.
And I bought tickets for Bon Jovi specifically so I could see Extreme, because I still don't. I don't like Bon Jovi. Never have. I just sorry, nothing personal, but just not my style. So we go to the concert, we watch Extreme, we're freaking out, screaming and yelling, singing along and everything, and as soon as Bon Jovi starts, we leave.
Oh.
People were looking at us like, are you stupid?
Wow. See, I've done that with bands. Of course, go see, a particular band and someone's opening for them, but I've always stuck around to watch. I don't think I've ever left a concert early. No.
Oh man, yeah, that was the one and only time. Just because
Wow.
I just didn't like his music, and I was a snob back
see,
then. I was young.
Yeah, I like Bon Jovi.
They can feel it, they can taste it. Eat you up, spit you out, defecate it. Oh, I wonder, trampled under. You're the chosen one. Gonna lift you up, straight to the top. Gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. Gonna lift you up, watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you
All right.
The chorus is catchy.
Oh yeah, it's got a nice hook.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. The guitars on this, and especially in the chorus and stuff, they've definitely doubled the rhythm guitars, maybe even quadrupled them. But what's cool is they didn't just copy and paste the track and make 2 tracks and push one to the left and right. He's actually playing them. So there's just these slight variations. He's playing the same thing on rhythm, but there's just these slight variations, and there's slight EQ changes and stuff that give it a much bigger, meaner feel. And it's on both sides. I mean, it's left and right. You can hear the rhythm guitar is spread out a little to the sides. And there's just, like I said, there's a little bit of difference between each track. You can hear it if you're listening. And wow, it just gives it a huge, monstrously big guitar feel. It's like cue the Jack Butler scene. Jeez, man. Crossroads, Ralph Macchio and Steve Vai.
Oh, yeah. No, these guys originated in the early 90s or?
Actually,
no,
late
80s?
80s. Late
Okay.
80s, yeah. Their first album was very hairbandish. But also he was doing this stuff in his first album. He was just screaming, shredding.
Wow.
And because I'm so rude here, but let's just go back and listen to the solo again.
For sure.
That too.
I'm gonna lift you up, straight to the top. Gonna raise you up, then rip you apart. I'm gonna lift you up, watch you rise, watch you fall. Gonna raise you up, rise. Gonna lift you up, straight to the top. Gonna lift you up.
Wow. Not too bad.
I try not to curse on our channels. We try to keep them family friendly and stuff,
Yeah,
but that was so fucking tight.
Yeah, not bad. I'm going to go check on those ages because I don't know if those guys just weren't hardcore partiers like some rockers or if they just got good genetics because the way they move and the way they look, it looks like
they're
blown
definitely
away.
in their 50s.
Yeah, that's great.
If
Props.
not 60s, yeah.
And it's very catchy. I mean, it's not like a song I wouldn't listen to again and say, "Oh God, please don't." You know, it's not horror. It's I mean, it's pretty good. I really like the chorus a
They're
lot.
one of those bands where you've heard their music, you just don't know it's them.
Right.
Like, you know, as soon as I mentioned More Than Words, you were like, "Oh yeah, I know that one."
Yeah.
There's a bunch of songs like that. Get the Funk Out, and
That was Extreme?
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
There
Hip
probably
Today.
is a lot of songs that I was
Right.
that I heard,
Right.
and I just didn't know the name. And that's
For me, their best album was Three Sides. Three Sides to Every Story. That third side, I actually went and I spliced all three of them together so it's one big continuous long piece, and we will get to the breakdown on that one. It's basically it's their Bohemian Rhapsody.
oh, okay.
They have a full orchestra, they have classical elements, classical guitar, all kinds of stuff in with their metal and it tells a whole story
Oh, wow.
of yours, mine, and the truth. You know, there's three sides to every story. And it's a really, really cool piece. And it's a big one. It's about 16 minutes long. So yeah, when we get to that one, that's going to be that's going to be a
one
brutal.
of our long ones. Yeah.
But yeah, we will
all
definitely
right.
get to that because like I said, I've been a lifelong fan with these guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, excellent. I'm
All
so
right.
glad to see they've got a new album out. I'm
That's
so
awesome.
happy. If you want really critical breakdowns on the guitar solo and all that stuff, there's a million guys out there doing it. Shout out to the maestro, the one and only Rick Beato. If you really want a good guitar breakdown on this, on Nuno and everything he does in this song, Rick Beato's channel. One of the best guys out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So check it
All
out.
right.
And we'll
Yeah.
put a link down in the description for him too.
Definitely.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well,
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah.
Yep.
Hit that like button for us, please, and leave comments.
yeah, like and
Yeah,
subscribe, share, all that
if you
fun
like
stuff.
What you see, we got more coming. Lots more.
All right. Well,
Okay.
peace out.
Yeah. Take
rock,
care, y'all.
Love, all that fun
Thanks
stuff.
for
We'll
watching.
see ya.